There we go. Sorry. The camera wouldn't start. There we go. So, welcome to episode 126 of Daisy Knits. I'm Daisy, and it's been a while. I know. I said that last time too, and then I didn't come back for 3 weeks because, to be perfectly honest, I got out of the habit of sitting here and recording. So, I need to get back into this habit and be honest with you guys. So, we're going to try this again. Have you been good this week? The last 3 weeks? I have a little bit to share with you today. So, we'll start and I'll let you know as we go. The first thing is a finished object. I managed to finish the kitty hat. I think the last time we were sitting down talking, I was talking about I could just do a 3-needle bind off and finish it like a kitty hat. So that's what I'm actually doing. What I actually did. Ends are woven in, it's blocked. I did not weigh out the yardage, and I don't even know for sure how many stitches I cast on. I want to say 100. I just really winged it. I didn't use a pattern. My daughter already swiped it and is madly in love with this. The yarn is from Blueberry Chick Yarn Shop, and I love how the speckles are so much fun. Love it. So this is done. I can give that back to her. I actually had to have her go take it out of her room and bring it down so I could do that. The other thing that has been getting some attention that you guys haven't seen is another hat, because apparently I was in a hat mood. So just randomly starting hats. Actually, I shouldn't say randomly. I'm doing hats because this is all thicker yarn, but I can cast on a plain hat and work on it in the theater. I can take it around and travel with me, and I don't have to think about it. My sweater, which I'll show y'all in a moment, I have to think about it a lot. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm going to get to a point soon where I won't have to be thinking about it quite as much, but right now I'm still thinking about it a lot. So, this is my other current project. Do you see all those speckles? I have a theme with the speckles right now. Speckles. This is yarn from Yarn Geek Fibers, and I looked, she does not have it entered into Ravelry right now. It is the Maven Worsted. And to be honest, I don't even know when I got this from her. I want to say it might have been 2 years ago. Outside of that, I don't even know for sure. I just know I have it. So I still have a pretty good chunk left. I started the decreases already on this hat. And I think, I can tell you, I cast on 92 stitches and worked in the round up. I'm getting ready to switch over to DPN soon. I've started my decreases at the top. I did decrease by 2 stitches the round before I started my crown decreases. So that way it was an even number to do 9 stitches decrease pattern. If that doesn't make sense and you want to know more information, let me know. But once again, I should have probably read a pattern. Instead, I just kind of eyeballed it and guessed it because it's a hat. Somebody's head is going to fit in this hat. It might be a little long. Now that I'm actually, yeah, I got a hot mess here. It's probably going to be a little bit long, or it's probably going to be folded. Oh, folded's not too bad. You like this look? This is my hot mess look? Rocking it. So, another hat. Now I have crazy hat hair. Another hat here. And can I tell you, do you see my little stitch marker? This guy makes me so insanely happy. Danny from Into the Wool. I met her. I've met her several times, but I saw her last year at Into the Wool, and this was the little stitch marker that she gave me during the swap down there. So it makes me smile every time I look at it as I come back around. So that is the 2 brainless projects that I've had going this week. My big project is my sweater. And it occurs to me, as I was talking with some friends the other night, that I have 46, no, yes, 46 days now to get this sweater done. 46 days. So I'll show you where I'm at, and you can all point and laugh. It's okay. So this is the body, and my beautiful cable running up the back. I have taken off the fronts. So here we have one front, and we have the other front right here. That's my steek line right here. And this is the back. And I think I have to read the pattern. This is why this one doesn't travel as much, because I have to read the pattern a lot. I think I'm ready to do some binding off up here, but I have to read the pattern and find out exactly what binding off I'm doing. So then what happens is, so I have this back panel done, and that beautiful cable is going to run all the way up my back. I think what I do now is come over here and pick up the left and right front, and I knit up. Fingers crossed that it is like straight knitting, not a lot of shaping work, because if it's that, then I can zoomy zoom through that. And then I pick up all the stitches for the sleeves and work down. I think I'm going to steek last, just because then it won't be flopping open as I'm working on my sleeves. That's my theory. So that's where this hot mess is going. But look at that cable. It'll be worth it. And now that, like, 46 days, countdown is happening. 46 days. I am still working on the first 2 skeins. So these are the first 2 that I have. I have a full 3rd skein in there. So I'm going to have plenty of yardage. I'm kind of thinking I might have enough maybe to do, in my crazy brain here, I'm kind of thinking of maybe doing like family hats. And then this fall, seeing if we can't do fall, winter, do some Christmas pictures together with all of us in our hats. No guarantee on that. But it's like, you ever have those tickles in the back of your brain of, maybe I'm going to do this? Maybe. We'll see. That is where this all hot mess is sitting. But I really have enjoyed the pattern so far. The cable pattern is coming along. It's just, I have to have the bandwidth and the attention span to actually do it. So that is what I've been working on. I've also been doing a little bit of cranking. I've got tubes down pretty well. I feel confident with all of my tubes. Now I'm working on learning how to do heels, to do the short row heels, to be able to do heels and toes. My problem is I keep dropping stitches. I have not figured out where to place my weights. I think that's my problem, is placing my weights, hanging my weights on my heels. And it's just a learning thing. So I'm working on that right now with the machine, but it's coming along. I'm excited. Fingers crossed I can get that down and get that next level done. So that's what's happening here. The other thing is, let's see. One, the shop is having a sale. I have an overstock of ooks in the shop. So if you have any interest in those, go check out the link. Actually, I'll put the shop link over there, maybe somewhere. I'll put the shop link up. But I'm having a stock, so the more skeins you buy, the bigger discount you get, and it's free shipping. So I'm hoping to kind of clear out some of those ooks. And for those of you who don't know, an ook means one of a kind. So they're special skeins. I was playing around with the dye pot, or I cleaned out the dye pot, used up some extra dye left over from another dye job, things like that. So all of that's over there. And then, because we're talking a little shop, I will forewarn you guys that I started selling Color Street. You see pretty nails? Yeah. I've been really hesitant to mention it because I don't want to spam anybody. I'm kind of trying to find that balance between sharing what's happening in my life and y'all feeling like you're being spammed or hit on constantly. So you won't hear me talk about it much, but I will be having lots of different nail colors on, lots of different pretties. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'm happy to share, but right now I've got a French manicure on with a pretty sparkly diamond and everybody else is solid white. This one I was just playing with. I didn't get to actually drawing on it yet, but pretty nails will be in the podcast more often. I'm not going to make it an everyday thing though, so I don't want y'all to expect that or feel like, oh, you're spamming me. So fair warning there. Color Street is happening in our house, so we all have pretty nails. I'm trying to convince my husband to let me play around and put some on him, but he hasn't gone for it yet. So just me and my daughter. That's what's happening around our little world. If you want to know anything else about anything I've talked about, contact information's at the end. Hit me up in Ravelry, wherever you can find me. Otherwise, fingers crossed, I will sit back down with y'all next week and get back into this habit. So, see ya. Talk to you later.